I'm Claire Graves. I'm the Managing Director of the Webby Awards. So we've been touring the world we're actually touring the world from September through to January. So we're going around and we're meeting people that are working on the internet and kind of working in tech companies and digital agencies and startups, people that are really kind of making the web and shaping the future of the web, and talking to them about how they use the internet and reminding them about the Webby Awards and kind of seeing what they're up to as well. Big data is really, it's phenomenal. I mean, you know, everybody's talking about it at the moment, and I guess it's the new oil, isn't it? That's what they say. We're really interested in big data and kind of all the facets of big data at the moment, but really how brands are using data to market to people and how they're kind of, you know, it's such a new trend, and it's kind of so interesting the way that people have started to really analyse it and use it to make profits. So we're talking about how people are using that data and how they need to be really careful about people's privacy and kind of making sure that they are staying on the right side of using people's privacy and making sure they're comfortable in the way that they use their privacy. I think that it's such a learning curve that I wouldn't say that brands are doing it badly. I think a lot of brands aren't doing it at the moment when they should be. But it's so new that everybody's kind of really learning and really kind of working out how to do it well. One of the examples in the presentation that we've been talking about is the Google flu trends. So how they can tell just from, you know, people typing in their symptoms, how they can tell where the flu is kind of around the world and see it kind of traveling around the world and see, you know, when it's just starting in a country and then when it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger just from what people are searching. Americans' attitudes towards privacy and big data is, I think, really different to the rest of the world because they are a much more commercial society and they're really used to being marketed at. They're kind of a little bit more relaxed in how people do market to them. And so that Target example is an interesting one because they sort of can get away with it a little bit more. But for me, I feel like Australia is actually pretty commercial as well. So I think whereas opposed to, you know, France and different European countries that actually have really kind of staunch legislature on privacy and are really kind of protective of their privacy, I feel like Australia is sort of a little bit more like the States in being kind of more relaxed about how big corporations are using their data. Big data will fuel a lot of campaigns and a lot of entries that will win across the board. There's still actually time to enter the Webby Awards. We've extended the entry deadline to January 25th. So enter now.